better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, inevitably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope you'll change.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. He's still on his feet. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Okay, right?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
You talk about this Falcon defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's got the connection to Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bucs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Buying time to his left. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's taken on the 25. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLeod.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
On play action, Lance. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Lance looking to throw it.
Smith catches left side. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1-1, ready?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
11, 11, 11.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
11, MT, tape.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready.
Lance on the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Red, cycle. Drill 3.
To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
it's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
Ready, set.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerry Jeudy halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Gun.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 67 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field.
11.
Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
12.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Here we go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already.
12.
Here comes third and goal.
They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on the... Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Dot.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Dot.
Yeah, they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
11 Thomas. Dot.
A give right side for Pacheco. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Gun.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11 MT. 11 MT. Dot.
Pacheco. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
2nd and goal at the Buccaneers 3-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
Here's Pacheco. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
11 MT. 11 MT. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that'll make make this an 8-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go through a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Ready. Cover 38. Blue.
And Lance going to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And some room to run now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
11.
Now Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 yards to go, second down.
12.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
12.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Ready?
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And pass complete to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Powering forward, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Red, yellow, black, ultra.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give right side. McLeod. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Lance. This will be caught. Judy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle they go. It's McLeod. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ready, ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we are back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, it's McLeod. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Falcons 16.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
get set.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another
11,
first
mighty.
and 10.
11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. Hot.
Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right.
And going right back to Pittman.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run right down your throat.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Hot.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries.
Here we go.
You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
11 MT tight. 11, 11. Hot.
Burrow will throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Big Lion.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
This is 2nd and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They go play action with Burrow.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the Bucs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
A gain of 23 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hut.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Let's go.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team is clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
11.
Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Buccaneers 38, Falcons 22.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So it's a win for the Bucs here, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.